Okay, this is page 72 of your math journal. We're going to call this one Powers and Exponents. Okay, we need to get used to some terminology. Okay, so the first one I want you to, actually let's write an example here. I want you to write 10, and then right here I want you to write a little 3. Okay, this is an exponent. This is called a base. Okay, so what I want you to write is a base is a number that is multiplied by itself. Okay, the exponent is how many times we multiply the base by itself. The number of times a base is multiplied by itself. If you ever hear of a power would be the next one we're going to do. A power is a number or quantity with an exponent. We're just going to write with exponents here. Alright, so up here we had 10 to the third power. 10 to the third power equals 10 times 10 times 10. 3 times. So this is it in its exponential form. This is it just written multiplied out. So we're going to write a couple of examples with exponents. So let's write each example as a power. So let's say we have 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. Then that would be 8 to the 4th power. 8 is the base, and it's being multiplied by itself 4 times. Okay, if we had 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, then that would be 1/2, but we got to put it in parentheses so we know it's the whole thing to the 3rd power. Our base is 1/2, and our exponent is 3. Okay, if we had 5 to the 5th power, then that would mean 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. if we had 0.2 to the second power, then that would mean 0.2 times 0.2. Now, sometimes if we have exponents, we don't want to just write it out or simplify it this way. We actually want to figure out what it is worth. So we're going to take time and figure out find the value of each exponent, or each power. So if I have 9 to the third power, that means 9 times 9 times 9. So what would I do here? Well, I got to do 9 times 9. That'd be 81. But then I have to take 81 and times that by 9. 81 times 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 720, because it's in that place value. So 720 plus 9 would be 729. Okay, if we have 0.3 to the fourth power, that means 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3. So here, because it's multiplication, as long as I'm multiplying all the stuff, it doesn't matter kind of the order I do it in. So here, if I do 0.3 times 0.3, that would give me 0.9 times, I can even multiply this here and get 0.9, and then 0.9 times 0.9 would be 0.81. I've done something incorrectly, haven't I? How many places do I have behind my decimal? I should have 4 places behind my decimal here. Okay, I did that so that you don't fall into that trap. If these were whole numbers, I could do that and just get 81. But this is 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. So, I'm doing that on purpose to show you not to fall for that. 0.3 times 0.3, 3 times 3 is 9, but I have 2 places behind the decimal. That should be 0.09. Over here, this would be 0.09. Now 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 9 is 81, but I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 places behind the decimal in my original answer. See up here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in our final answer. So 81 was 4 places behind the decimal. So 81, 1, 2, 3, 4 places behind the decimal. So 0.3 to the fourth power is that. Okay, what if we had a fraction? Let's say we have 2/3 to the third power. Well, let's write out what that means. That means 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. Well, anytime we multiply fractions, if we can cross cancel, we want to. In this case, we can't. So across the top, I get 2 times 2 times 2, which would be 8, over 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So 2/3 to the third power is the same as 8 27s. As you can see, powers aren't very complicated, but they are new. So make sure you don't fall into the trap that a lot of people do. Up here, a lot of people fall into the trap and say 9 times 3. It is not 9 times 3. It's 9 being multiplied by itself 3 times. That is all for today's lesson.